Hi, I'm Don, and this is Matt, and we're here to go over the all-new, brand-new Jayco Melbourne Prestige. This is one of my favorite products because it is on the Mercedes-Benz diesel power plant chassis. One of the biggest features of the Mercedes-Benz diesel chassis is that it's super fuel efficient, and most importantly, it's super easy to drive. We're gonna run around this product kind of fast because we wanna make it quick for you, but there's so much to talk about. I would tell you that the summary of this product, and Matt, you correct me if I'm wrong, is really, this is like a luxury diesel pusher motorhome jammed right down into 24 feet.
Absolutely, Don, you're 100% accurate on that fact. Starting off at the roof, actually, is built similar to maybe that diesel pusher someone had. The roof is made of a pebble green fiberglass material with UV inhibitor in it. It's gonna last forever, Don. It's absolutely amazing. It's unlike some of those other products that will just give you maybe a cheap rubber roof that can tear or leak over time. Not with the Jayco Melbourne, Don. You're also gonna pick up a one-piece integrated cap. This is designed with perfection in mind here, Don. It's absolutely amazing. You're not gonna get any water leaks, no water intrusion here. A lot of other brands just have like a 2 or 3 piece cap that's kind of jury rigged together to try and make it or simulate the Jayco Melbourne Prestige. This is a true one-piece cap. It has a full coverage all the way from the front to the back and around the sides. A lot of brands just screw in the side all the way up at the top, and then you got butyl tape that kind of tries to hold it together. That's not the case here. Above that, you're also gonna pick up a secondary windshield, which is just absolutely amazing. It gives a lot of light to the inside, and there's a lot of utility there, and we'll talk about that more inside. Down below, the paint is actually protected by a diamond shield coating, which is really high-end, Don. Can you feel that over there? Yeah, so it's nice. So if you're out in Colorado, Alaska, you know, probably similar to maybe some of the diesel pushers, they need to protect that super high-end, expensive paint package. This is actually Sikkens body paint, Don. This is synonymous with Maserati, the yachting industry. It actually never truly cures. It never truly hardens. So it actually flexes with the coach as you're going down the road. And if you're going to hot or cold climates, you won't get that spider web cracking that you'll get with a lot of the other brands. Jayco's been doing it for over 50 years. They know what it's gonna take to keep the unit looking nice, bright, and brand new forever.
I think one of the other things we want to talk about too as we move down the side is the superior quality of the Jayco product, but also what some of the other brands are charging. Now we sell pretty much, our company's pretty big, you know, we're pretty fortunate. Our father started our company over 35 years ago. So we sell pretty much every brand out there. We're a little partial to the Jayco because when it comes to a Mercedes-Benz high quality small unit, there are some other competitors out there to this product, although we may sell them, but they're $30,000 more. I mean, take the Winnebago View, for example. The product is very similar. Jayco's got all the features they have, plus a couple more, which we're gonna talk about, like the warranty.
Absolutely.
But this is $30,000 less.
That's crazy.
It's $30,000 less.
So I can buy another car and a motorhome and still get double the warranty, actually.
We can have a lot of fun with 30 grand.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. But yeah, I mean, the 2-year warranty, you touched on it briefly, Don, but we really have to kind of get into that, dig a little deeper. The 2-year warranty, that they plaster on the side of the unit, because other brands, the Winnebago, some of these other ones, they just won't give you that full coverage. And they might say they will, or maybe slap the number 3 on the coach, but what are they really covering? Jayco covers every component, especially all the really expensive components, the generator, your leveling jacks. This actually has power stabilizer jacks on it. Comes standard. The other brands, you're gonna pay big money for that. So
yeah, it's basically, they'll have the same features.
We're talking about big value here.
Yeah, big value, huge savings. And I think, again, to clarify that part of the warranty that Matt's talking about, it's 2 full years coverage, bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
It's everything. So when we see other brands out there, that happens a lot in the towable industry, where you see a big 3 slapped on the side or a 5, they say, oh, we have a 5-year frame warranty. Well, it's a big hunking piece of steel frame. Nothing
like
happens
3
to the
pieces
frame.
of metal that's covered.
Right.
It's just ridiculous.
This is a 2-year warranty, bumper to bumper. No one else is doing that. You get that with Jayco. You get the super high quality, and you're going to save the 30 grand. Matt, let's talk about some of these other features here on the side that make it so special.
The windows, Don, are amazing. You actually pick up frameless windows standard on this unit. They're very, very functional. You can actually crank them out. When they're closed, they're nice and flush to the sidewall. You're not going to get any water intrusion. Let's say you're camping. We're in Florida right now. It rains about every day, essentially. So if you want fresh air inside, you can't do it if it's raining with the other brands.
Right.
This unit, you actually can. You can crank these out. You get the airflow. You don't feel hot or stuffy inside. You don't need the air conditioning on. You're going to be more energy efficient as well.
You're getting that super ultra high-end luxury feature on the Jayco Melbourne Prestige that you just don't have to pay for. It comes with it. One of the things I just want to jump in because I get excited. You spoke about the paint.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Jeremy, our camera guy here, can get a good shot of this paint. I mean, this paint is absolutely amazing. And when you talk about the Sickens paint, you look at this is a high-end luxury automobile. I mean, I've seen the cars, down here in Florida, the Bentleys, the Mercedes, the Lamborghinis, and you look at the paint, you're like, something special about it. When you look at this, there's something special about this.
Yeah, $268 a gallon special.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's very expensive. They could have used anything, the DuPonts or whatever other brand paint that you could just put anything on it. But that's not what it's all about. It's about the customer. It's about their experience. Is it going to last long? I mean, if they've been around for over 50 years, they want products that's going to last as long as they are. That's what's so important, Don.
Such a small coach like this, it's a great feature to have because sometimes people think small, you're not going to get all the great features. This comes with, let's keep moving. One of the things that I love the best is, again, I'm going to talk about the look. This is looks like a high-end luxury car. You got the rear cap features on the back. You have a lot of LED lights. Matt, I think we have it's a third.
It's actually an integrated third brake light, Don. A lot of the other brands just will not have the third brake light because it costs too much money.
And it looks better too going down the road at night when you got all these lights on it. It is a huge safety feature, but it looks cool.
If you have maybe your little moped on the back here, they can't see these other brake lights, Don. They just can't see them. If you don't have the third brake light, you're kind of left out to dry.
And I know the other brands that we have don't have that.
Yeah, they just
Matt,
don't.
talk about the hitch. This can tow quite a bit.
Yeah, this hitch is pretty substantial, Don. This is actually rated for 5,000 pounds. So if you want to tow a little car behind you, you can. Most of the other brands might be half that. And then you also have your 7-way round hookup and a 4-way flat if you want to tow a little boat behind you too.
Comes with it, ready to go.
Comes with it, standard. This is a big deal because this is where most brands just don't put the window in there, essentially. I've been in a lot of different units and you just don't see it. So you actually have a window that you can actually open, so you actually have that ventilation, the airflow, and the cross breeze that you won't get with some of the other brands that are going to say, hey, do we really need to put the window in there? Jayco says, yes, we do, every time.
Exactly right.
On the off-door side, Don, you're also going to pick up this massive slide topper awning. A lot of the other brands, it's just an option. I mean, with Jayco, it's standard. That's an $800-900 feature, comes standard on your Jayco Melbourne Prestige. That's amazing. Down below, I wanted to touch on the baggage doors. These baggage doors are actually stamped aluminum baggage doors.
Wow.
What are the other brands using? Like a cheap fiberglass?
They look like travel trailer doors.
Yeah, like travel trailer doors. And you can kind of feel how rugged this is. I mean, the hinge on this is pretty substantial. I mean, look at that. That's all metal and it actually comes with a piston. So if you're doing work down here, if you got to shower somebody off or the dog or whatever, you can actually do that. You don't have to have like 12 hands just to keep the door up. So your piston comes with it, outdoor shower, black sewer tank flush, standard features. So you're also going to pick up probably 6 to 8% better resale value on a Jayco product than any other brand because everything's standard, Don. You don't have to option in stuff and say, oh, if I trade it in or sell it down the road, you don't have to say, hey, did you get that? Did you get this?
Well, plus, it's the brand name. You said it earlier about the 50 years. We can't talk about it enough. Jayco's been manufacturing these for over 50 years. So it's really important that consumers who buy this product, they understand that, look, someday you're going to go resell it. It's like buying a house. You buy a house, you got to think, hey, is it in a good location? Because someday I'm going to resell it.
Do they know the home builder?
Right. You're right. Do they know the home builder? And that's what Jayco is, essentially, is the home builder of the highest quality and really of the highest respect. I mean, even other RV manufacturers want to be a Jayco.
Do any home builders give you a 2-year warranty?
No.
I don't think so. Maybe 1 year, and they don't even want to stand behind that. So Jayco, that just talks volumes. It's awesome.
It's huge. Before we go inside, Matt, talk about the awning.
There's so many features, we kind of forget about a lot of them. This actually has a Girard awning. I mean, who else has that?
$250,000 and up motorhomes.
$400,000 diesels. Comes with it, I know you talked about condensed high-end luxury, 24-foot motor coach comes with the Girard awning. And if you get a good look at that, you'll actually notice it's an armless awning. So they actually engineer this, Don, kind of little uniquely, where a lot of the other brands in this price point, they actually have all the hardware for the awning is obstructing your windows. You can't crank them out, this, that, and the other thing. You don't have to worry about that, Don, on the Jayco Melbourne Prestige. So it's an armless awning. It's more functional. It's easy to use. The LED light strip that comes with it, you can actually have it on when it's closed or when it's open. So it's highly functional and it looks good and it actually works.
So my kids and the grandkids will think I'm cool with the light on and everything.
Probably not.
Let's go inside.
Yeah, Don, this unit's awesome. They did a really great job this year on the Jayco Melbourne Prestige.
I tell you, one of the things I really, really love about this is when you sit inside the cockpit and you're inside this Mercedes-Benz platform. So I've been fortunate enough to have a couple Mercedes cars. I really like the product because of the safety features. I do have 2 little kids, and that safety is everything to me. And I think that when we're starting to talk about a luxury product, consumers in the RV industry really need to think about the same type of safety features that they do when they buy a high-end luxury car. And that's what you're getting here. When you look in this cockpit, you see how ergonomically designed it is. You see how it doesn't feel like an old honkin' motorhome. It feels like a super high-end luxury car, and it's that easy to drive. Matt, let's talk about the seats. Also, what Jayco does with the seats that come normally from the factory. Yeah. And what they actually put in it, because that's a huge upgrade even from what Mercedes puts in there, and our other competitors don't do this.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Don, because I forget about it because we walk in them every day, but a lot of the other brands, they just leave the standard Mercedes-Benz fabric seats in there, and they're like, yeah, you keep those and enjoy your day. We're talking about value. They actually take those out, remove them, feel how plush the leather is on this, Don. So it's easy to clean. Those fabric ones, you can't clean them. They stain easily. So look, they just did a great job. It's a 2-tone material. And Don, Jayco gives you your little booster seat because we know you need your little booster seat there.
I like the
so you're a little short.
No, but what's great here is that you're sitting in here and you're turning this 24-foot motorhome into something much bigger.
A conversation piece.
Yeah, it's a ton of space. So you get the higher end seats like you're talking about. You're not wasting the cockpit area like some of the other brands have to, and you just get so much living space. Matt, talk about the dinette here and how that actually works.
The dinette's awesome, Don. The safety features here are phenomenal as well. This actually comes with seat belts in every seating position. You might say, is that a big deal? But Don, do all the other brands do that?
No. One, they don't do it. No. And Jayco's, again, it comes with that safety feature. This is a big deal. Matt's going to tear the unit apart here to show.
It's a big deal because the other brands just don't give you seatbelts in every seating position. The cushions are actually kind of strapped down, so they don't fly all over the place. The other brands, they throw the cushions in there.
Oh, the other brands, they don't always fit right either.
No, they never fit right, and they're on the floor when you go drive it 1 mile down the road. You're on a test drive, and they're flying everywhere. So all the cushions here are also handmade right at the Jayco factory, which is pretty substantial. The other brands just don't do that. Look at the plywood, Don. Look how thick that is.
It's unbelievable.
A lot of brands will put like a piece of cheap glue on. You sit there and it's like,
Again, this is one of the things Matt and I keep talking about, and we don't want to talk forever, but it's important for someone who's going to spend a lot of money on a great coach like this. These are the types of things that Jayco does that nobody else does, and the reason we love that company is because they were started by the Bontrager family, just like our father started our company. And it was a company that was founded on those family values of building a really high quality product, not just let's make a ton of money this quarter like some of these big other companies are. Jayco is about the quality. And if you're looking to buy a product, you want to buy a product that they pour all their effort into. And that's what you're seeing here. Yeah, this might just be a little piece of wood that you're thinking. It's not. It's more of a symbol of what Jayco does that the other brands just don't do.
Stability, safety, all those things, Don. So that's awesome. And you also pick up the drawers too. You have full frame extension metal ball bearing drawer glides. So these are rated for 75 pounds and actually has wood on all 4 sides of the cabinet door.
Real wood.
real wood. It's not like a tech wood or some cheap plastic. So it actually has plywood, metal ball bearing drawer glides. You can feel the quality when you open up. These are actually metal latches too. It's not just cheap plastic.
Residential.
Residential build. So that's awesome. Don, up top,
Let's
amazing.
talk about this. Again, Matt and I got to try to make these web videos as brief as possible because our other brother, Mark, he yells at us for going too long, but we just get excited about the product. This is one of the greatest things. When you get a good shot of this up here, you see a huge overcab sleeping area that, again, is normally synonymous with a gigantic Class C motorhome, like a 31 or a 34, 32-foot Class C motorhome. We're in a 24-foot Class C motorhome here, and you have huge overcab sleeping area, and you have that huge residential windshield that we talked about.
Don, it's rated for 750 pounds.
Get up there.
Excuse me. Excuse me. But it's rated for 750 pounds. You're missing that, sir. All due respect. What are the other brands rated for?
Well, I've seen the stickers that actually say.
Or you have not seen the stickers.
I've seen some that say 300 pounds. That's crazy. That's 2 people, 3 people up there. 2 people, that's it, really.
So you can actually put 2 adults up here.
And the funny thing that's actually about it, because we always joke about it, like, how are you always going to jam 750 pounds up there? It really comes back down to the quality of it. So you'd think, oh, well, I don't care that it only has a 350-pound weight rating on the other brands, and this one's got 750. Whoa. Think about what it takes to be able to put a 750-pound rating on this.
It's overbuilt. It's actually overbuilt.
It's the right way.
I don't know any 750-pound people, but... You also have, did you show the MCD shade, Don?
I didn't show
It's a power MCD shade. That's amazing. So you have added privacy there. It's not one of those cheap curtains or those little blinds with the strings that break all the time. They come standard on the other ones.
Right. This is awesome. Okay, the next item we want to talk about is the cabinetry. As we go around the whole coach, you're going to see different shots of all the cabinetry. This cabinetry is absolutely amazing. This is like high-end marine or high-end residential cabinetry that you just don't see in most RVs that are out there. In fact, really any.
Look at those latches.
These are, again, overbuilt, Matt. This is just super high quality. And when you get something like this, it's going to last a long time. And that's really what it's about for me. It's that value of buying something that's going to last a long time. You're going to get that with the Jayco product. Again, high-end residential features, the lighting behind the recessed portion here in the ceiling, which is great. High-end window treatments. Kitchen area, won't spend a ton of time talking about it, but obviously an amazing design.
Everything's recessed, so you actually have good counter space. There's a lot of utility. Look how deep the bowl is here. It's stainless steel.
Super functional.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. You can actually make sandwiches on top of your stove. The other brands you just can't. It's all recessed.
Right. Matt, let's talk about the floor real quick, because you started to mention that earlier. What's so special about this floor?
This is absolutely amazing, Don. It's actually a woven vinyl flooring. So you can spill wine on this. You can spill coffee on this, Don. I know you're a messy eater, but you can all the wood shavings on the plywood that we were talking about earlier at the factory, they actually just take a broom and sweep it all out. On the other brands, they would just leave it in there for us to clean up at the dealership when they get here.
You know what's interesting about this floor too? The first people who started to use this in the entire industry is the brand that's rated #1 for quality.
Airstream.
This
Absolutely.
is the Airstream floor. That's a great feature. Matt, let's talk about the bathroom here. It's pretty good size.
Bathroom's actually huge, Don. And for a 24-footer, you're talking about condensed. You don't feel condensed in the bathroom. You actually have a window in the bathroom. There's a lot of windows out there, Don, that you do not get a window in the bathroom. So you feel like it's open and airy. You have a lot of space. So if you're in the shower, Don,
get in there.
I don't know if you really even saw this at the factory, but you actually have a shower test on this. So at every RV, whether it's towable, motorized, at the Jayco factory, they actually do a shower test. You actually have a plywood platform underneath the base here, so you get no cracks, no water leaks. That's awesome. That's Jayco. That's how they overbuild the product. You have a foot flush here, so you don't have to reach around and flush the toilet. It's easier to use. It's actually a porcelain toilet, Don, so it's easier for you to clean, and it's more residential feel.
We sell a lot of high-end diesel products, so we know high-end features. That's one of the things our company is noted for. It's the more high-end product than a traditional RV dealership out there. So we sell a lot of the high-end $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 buses and up. And what do they all have? They all have that soft touch ceiling. You're going to have that here in the Jayco Melbourne. LED lights, soft touch ceiling, ducted AC, not an AC that's blowing out from the center. It's crazy to think that there's still manufacturers building them with the AC that just blows out from the center. Some of them do, not Jayco, not the Melbourne. So again, when you look up, you see a lot of great features.
And it's super quiet. The AC is very quiet, Don, because it is ducted. You have all the storage we talked about earlier, tons of storage. All the shades in this unit, Don, I don't know if you talked about it, they're all MCD shades. They're all roller shades. Look how easy it is to use. So you have a blackout shade, and then you also have a day shade. Believe it or not, the other brands out there, it's an option. It's standard with the Jayco Melbourne Prestige.
Matt, let's talk about the soft goods here, just finishing up. You know, one of the things Jayco does, they put in the upgraded mattresses. A lot of different brands out there, they're putting in the cheap mattresses, and they hope that customers don't recognize it. They also put in cheaper, you know, again, soft goods and pillows.
Yeah, it all comes standard, Don. Like a lot of brands, you say, oh, do you want the pillow package, this, that, the other thing? Jayco standard. So it comes with these high-end fabrics.
In closing, we'd like to say thank you for taking this tour of the Jayco Melbourne Prestige with Matt and I. Stop down to any one of our RV1 superstores. Matt, myself, or my brother Mark, or any one of our 450 associates would love to give you a tour.
Thank you very much and have a great day.